Grab your popcorn and dim the lights. Welcome to the ultimate look back at the vibrant, changing history of movie theaters and drive-ins in Lake Charles from 1960 all the way through 2026. Let's roll the tape. The 1960s, shifting screens and drive-in dreams. The decade started with old-school favorites saying goodbye, making room for a brand new era of modern cinema. 1962, October 27th, the curtains came down for the final time at the Strand Theater in DeQuincy. 1964, a double blow for local film buffs. The Pines Theater in Sulphur locked its doors, and the Joy Theater in Vinton officially closed down after a great run in the early 1960s. 1965, the end of an era as the historic Palace Theater wrapped its very last reel.
Look out! Here comes the biggest Bond of all. Thunderball.
1967, May 13th, outdoor movie magic took a hit when the Roundup Drive-In permanently went dark. 1968, February 9th, a legend is born. Ogden Perry Theaters opened the Charles Cinema, instantly stealing the spotlight as the undisputed leading theater in Lake Charles. 1968, June 19th, drive-ins fight back. Gulf States Theaters took the reins of both the Midway and New Moon drive-ins, with showtimes hitting the listings. 1969, as the decade wrapped up, the Tor Drive-In in Sulphur closed its gates for good in the late 1960s. The 1970s, expansion and evolution. The 70s brought bigger screens, mall culture, and some unforgettable theater shakeups. 1974, July 3rd, the Charles Cinema got a major upgrade, opening Cinemas 2 and 3 with its very own separate entrance to handle the massive crowds. 1974, August 10th, a cultural shift occurred when the Dixie Theater was rebranded and transformed into the Cinema Ebony. 1976, just a couple of years later, the marquee went dark as the Cinema Ebony officially closed.
A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away,
Here they come.
Star Wars,
Coming in too fast.
an adventure unlike anything on your planet. It's an epic of heroes and villains and aliens from 1,000 worlds. Star Wars, rated PG.
1977, August 17th, the outdoor movie trend continued to cool down when Gulf States Theaters officially closed the Midway Drive-In. (1978) October 13th, mall culture meets movie magic. General Cinema changed the game by opening the Preen Lake Mall Cinema 1, 2, and 3. 1979, October 31st, talk about a Halloween trick. The Pitt Theater closed down for remodeling, but the doors stayed locked and it never actually reopened. 1979. Meanwhile, out in DeQuincy, the Gale Drive-In packed up its projectors in the late 1970s. The 1980s and 1990s megaplexes take over. Out with the old single screens, in with the multi-screen giants. 1980, the grand old Paramount Theater took its final bow and closed down. 1981, June 12th, Gulf States Theaters answered the call for more screens by launching the massive Oak Park Cinema 6. 1982, January, winter brought a chill to downtown film fans as the Lyric Theater closed its doors. 1984, Gulf States Theaters officially pulled the plug on the New Moon Drive-In, marking a massive shift away from the classic outdoor viewing experience. 1987, industry heavyweight United Artists entered the local scene, taking over the Charles Cinemas 3 from Ogden Perry. 1993, October 24th, end of a chapter. UA decided to shut down the Charles 3. 1994, April 22nd, plot twist. The Charles 3 was resurrected under brand new management, reopening its doors as a budget-friendly discount cinema. 1994, August 7th, big corporate moves. Carmike Cinemas stepped in to take over the Preen Lake Cinemas 3 from General Cinema. 1995, December 15th, Just in time for the holidays, United Artists dropped a blockbuster of their own, opening the sparkling new Lake Charles 10. The 2000s to 2026, the modern era. Luxury seating, massive screens, and premium food took center stage as the local theater landscape modernized. 2000, October 29th, the new millennium brought changes as the United Artists Oak Park Cinema 6 closed its doors for good. 2004, June 20th, Cinemark stepped up to the plate, opening the massive, state-of-the-art Cinemark 14 at the Preen Lake Mall. 2004, December 20th, just 6 months later, a true Lake Charles institution said goodbye when the Charles Cinema closed forever. 2015, April 26th, the marquee faded to black at the Regal Lake Charles 10 as it officially wrapped up operations. 2016, June 24th, dinner and a movie, simplified. The location evolved and reopened as the Cinemark Movie Bistro, boasting 9 screens and an upgraded menu. 2017, moviegoing reached epic proportions when the Cinemark 14 added a massive, roaring XD screen for the ultimate immersive experience. Thanks for walking down memory lane with us. If you loved this cinematic trip through time, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you never miss our next deep dive into local history.